Welcome to Money, Wisdom and Mischief Channel, Accounting Adventure. From Panic to Profit, Uncle Joe's Office. A symphony of chaos, papers strewn like fallen leaves. Amidst the disorder, a raccoon sits perched at a computer. Its tiny vest, a bizarre touch of formality. Urgent warning flashes on the screen. Tax deadline, Uncle Joe's voice echoes. I Googled, can the IRS take my cat? Turns out no, but they can take everything else. His voice heavy with dread. Just panic. And a raccoon that thinks it's my CFO. In his cluttered office, Uncle Joe's brow furrows in concentration as he confronts a pivotal broke versus not broke flowchart. Suddenly, a game show ding shatters the silence, signaling a moment of revelation. The equation, assets equals liabilities plus equity, materializes above Uncle Joe's head, a magical formula for financial understanding. Before Uncle Joe, destiny forks. A luxurious yacht glitters against the humble promise of instant ramen. Then I discovered the first rule of accounting. Assets equals liabilities plus equity, Uncle Joe declares, seeing the formula as a cheat code of money math. He questions the implications. If you're not broke, you're maybe fine-ish? The moment I realized everything I own must equal everything I owe, plus what's left for me, I stopped guessing. Uncle Joe stands in the bustling coffee shop, waiting to order, the aroma of roasted beans filling the air. He purchases coffee, unaware of the financial narrative about to unfold. A receipt appears, starkly itemizing emergency nachos, $22, a late-night indulgence exposed. A journal entry materializes, revealing the transaction. Debit, meals, credit, bank. The ledger glows with financial significance. Uncle Joe reflects. Every dollar I spent was telling a story. The $3.5 coffee? Deductible? The 3 a.m. nachos? Let's say therapy comes in many forms. Uncle Joe, sporting a pirate eye patch, stares intently at the ledger as he navigates the financial seas. Beside the ledger, a talking calculator stands ready to guide him through the numerical tides. Coins merrily cascade into clearly marked debit and credit slots on the treasure map-designed ledger. The ledger. It sounded scary, but it's just your financial storybook. My calculator literally said, "Yar, debit the C's, credit the booty." Uncle Joe stares intently at the computer screen, the air thick with unspoken tension. Then came the trial balance. If the numbers don't balance, you cry. Before I started handing numbers to the IRS, I learned about this magical thing called a trial balance. If the left side and right side aren't equal, it's like walking into a date with spinach in. Or throw your calculator out the window, which, fun fact, isn't deductible. The calculator flies across the room, crashing violently to the floor. Wizard Uncle Joe, in full wizard regalia, is the master of his domain. Takeaway: trial balance. Catch errors before they cost you money. Next, I met the mystical world of adjusting entries. Rent entries glow with a faint luminescence as he manipulates the numbers on the screen. Rent paid last month? Still needs to show this month. Welcome to Wizard Accounting. I got a magic wand, a ruler with sparkles. Uncle Joe's world shrinks to the profit, loss statement in his hands. Each line a stark reminder of his financial reality. The damning line item blazes before him. Regretful snacks, $200. Balance sheet and cash flow statements swirl around him, visually amplifying his financial woes. The weight of his frivolous spending crashes down as Uncle Joe facepalms, the realization bitter. In a moment of stark self-awareness, Uncle Joe reflects. Then came my first profit loss. The sting of financial regret sharpens as he laments. I made $0, but spent $200 on Uber Eats? That's a vacation. Or a therapist. Or both. In the stillness of the night office, Joe slams the ledger shut. The sound of a definitive click echoing through the room. As the sound fades, Joe's shadow on the wall subtly morphs, now resembling the iconic silhouette of a superhero cape. The office is bathed in a warm sunset glow, dust motes dancing in the air, illuminated by the light. Uncle Joe's voice echoes in the room. Finally, I close the books. Not just the literal ledger, but the chaos. Once my books were balanced, these statements became my superhero trio. One showed me my worth, one showed me my wins and losses, and one told me where my cash was hiding. On one side, Joe, defeated in pajamas, weeps over a spreadsheet. On the other, a triumphant Joe, shades on, clutches an MVP trophy amidst a shower of confetti. Uncle Joe's voice echoes. I didn't go to accounting school. I went to the school of hard audits. But now, I run my books, my cash, my business, he declares. And that, my friend, is how you go from, where's my money, to, look at my money. Once my books were balanced, these three became my superhero trio. Balance sheet showed my worth, income statement showed my wins and losses, and cash flow statement told me where my money was hiding. Takeaway: use all three: position, performance, and cash health. Once I cracked the equation, checked my work, and read my own story in numbers, profit stopped being a mystery and started being my reality. Want your own panic to profit story? Book a free consultation with JDT Financial Group. A raccoon in a tie sips coffee, a comical warning. Book your free consult before the raccoon becomes your accountant. You've got this. Your ledger is your legacy, Uncle Joe's voice concludes. In a brightly lit office, Uncle Joe stands ready to guide his audience, a whiteboard beside him displaying his survival tools. Joe looks directly into the camera, offering a lifeline. I survived the circus. Now, it's your turn. Grab the exact starter kit that saved my business. Use the same game plan that turned my chaos into cash flow. A kit file bursts from the screen, soaring into the viewer's reach, a promise of transformation. In the sterile office, Uncle Joe's stare is fixed on the calendar, the word booked, glowing ominously. The letter said, "You're being audited." My heart said, "Run." My raccoon said, "Sit." Beside him, a raccoon sports a headset, ready to tackle audit anxiety with unnerving calm. Audit prep essentials: receipts, bank statements, trial balance. Turns out, audit anxiety isn't about the audit. It's about not having your ducks, or in my case, raccoons in a row. Lesson learned: when your receipts match your statements and your trial balance actually balances, the IRS becomes less scary monster and more mildly grumpy librarian. Audit survived. Sanity intact. All thanks to my furry little compliance officer. Tip: stay ready. Organize monthly, not yearly. The narrator's voice continues. We speak fluent chaos. Uncle Joe leans forward, his words a stark warning. Your business isn't just books, it's your legacy. Don't let a raccoon be your CFO. Be the CFO of your own story. Uncle Joe strides down the bustling street, his sharp attire radiating confidence. Advice: keep receipts over $75 and note the Y on each. IRS loves a good story. A knowing smile plays on his lips, a silent testament to his success. Tip: budget monthly, income, expenses, equals reality check. He continues to walk, knowing his business is in order. Tip: aim for 3-6 months of expenses in reserve. It's your business safety net. The sunlight catches his face, highlighting the satisfaction in his expression. Quick advice: keep personal and business accounts separate. Makes taxes and life easier. In the cozy coffee shop, Uncle Joe relaxes, the weight of financial worries lifted. When you understand where everything you own, owe, and keep fits together, panic turns into peace. He calmly reviews his financial statements on the tablet, a subtle smile gracing his lips. 3 statements, equals one clear story. They're not just reports, they're the story of your business told in 3 acts. The once troubled lines of his face soften as he absorbs the positive news. He lifts his coffee cup, savoring the moment of peace and financial clarity. Organized books, more breaks. When your systems run smoothly, you can spend more time on the couch or the beach. With a satisfied sigh, Joe now enjoys the simple pleasure of his coffee. Quick advice: borrow to invest, not to survive. Amidst the sterile office, a raccoon in a miniature vest brings an unexpected twist to corporate order. Quick advice: review your books monthly, no surprises at tax time. The raccoon meticulously sorts through files with unexpected precision. Tip: track cash in, out. Monthly profits mean nothing if the cash isn't there. The raccoon continues to sort through the files, maintaining focus on the task at hand. Tip: set aside 25–30% of your income for taxes future. You will be grateful. The raccoon completes its task, leaving the sorted files in perfect order. Tip: match bank statements to your books. Monthly errors grow when ignored. In the heart of the office, Joe dominates the scene, standing tall at the conference table. Tip: pay yourself first, even if it's small. Around the table, a group of business owners gathers, their faces reflecting anticipation. Home office. Understand home office rules before you claim it. The IRS loves clarity, not guesswork. Joe gestures emphatically towards the whiteboard, a canvas of complex accounting equations. Tip: focus on the numbers that drive profit. The whiteboard, filled with equations, stands as a silent testament to the challenges and opportunities ahead. Tip: automate recurring bills. You've got better things to do than retype the same. In a meticulous dance with numbers, Uncle Joe's face is illuminated by the glow of financial triumph. Tip: small course corrections equals big gains over time. Before his captivated team, Uncle Joe unveils a vision of prosperity, their faces reflecting the dawn of financial growth. Takeaway: record income when earned, not when received. A handshake seals a bond of mutual respect as Uncle Joe and his client celebrate a partnership built on trust. Tip: don't mix capital expenses with expenses. Fueled by the night's darkness and endless coffee, Uncle Joe is sitting, his eyes gleaming with discovery as he unearths hidden savings. Each scene is a testament to Uncle Joe's accounting practices, showcasing a tangible improvement in his business's performance. Tip: automate routine entries. In the bright, bustling bank, Uncle Joe strides forward, a picture of unwavering confidence. Tip: separate your personal and business accounts even if your office is your couch. A thick stack of bills appears in his hand. Tip: reconcile your bank account every month. Waiting till year-end is like flossing once a year. He places the stack on the counter, a satisfied smile spreading across his face. Tip: rack accounts receivable like a hawk. Unpaid invoices only get dustier. Uncle Joe stands, embodying the very essence of financial triumph. Tip: match income with expenses in the same period. Accrual isn't glamorous, but it's accurate. The restaurant buzzes with a symphony of soft conversation, a haven of warmth and gentle light. Tip: track your mileage daily. Apps beat shoeboxes full of gas receipts. Uncle Joe, a figure of authority and warmth, sits at the head of the table, surrounded by his team. Takeaway: back up your records cloud and offline. 1 backup is none. 2 is safe. Laughter dances around the table, echoing the clinking of glasses and silverware. Tip: learn the difference between deductions and credits. One lowers taxable income. The other lowers your tax bill. Uncle Joe raises his glass, a gesture of gratitude illuminating his face. Tip: review your profit. Loss monthly, even 10 minutes can save months of cleanup later. He begins to speak, his voice carrying a weight of appreciation. I just wanted to say thank you all. Tip: track accounts receivable like a hawk. Unpaid invoices only get dustier. This success wouldn't have been possible without each and every one of you. Uncle Joe reclines on the beach, basking in the sun's warmth, a vision of pure contentment. Discover the simple steps that turn my finances around and can do the same for you. The gentle breeze whispers through the palm trees, a soothing symphony of financial peace. Profit isn't just money, it's peace of mind. As the waves softly crash, Uncle Joe savors the sweet taste of financial freedom. The goal isn't just making money, it's making life calm enough to enjoy it. The IRS looms no more, replaced by the tranquility of a life well managed. The office is filled with a palpable sense of hope as Joe settles at his desk, his face glowing with a warm, inviting smile. He leans in closer, his eyes sparkling with optimism as he immerses himself in the business's financial projections. His gaze intensifies as he studies each detail, his excitement for the future growing with every passing moment. A surge of energy courses through him, fueling his passion and determination to achieve the extraordinary. Sunlight floods the office as Uncle Joe sits opposite Anna, his pen a beacon of clarity. Anna's face reflects a storm of worry, her eyes fixed on the bewildering numbers before her. With unwavering patience, Uncle Joe unravels the spreadsheet's secrets, transforming confusion into comprehension. In the heart of the cluttered office, Uncle Joe's act of kindness plants seeds of hope, promising brighter days for Anna. In a transformed office, Uncle Joe sits, a portrait of order and control. The desk, once chaotic, now reflects Uncle Joe's newfound clarity. A small, knowing smile plays on Uncle Joe's lips, a sign of his regained power. He understands his business, his legacy, all within his grasp. The office is filled with the quiet hum of efficiency, a stark contrast to its former disarray. Uncle Joe leans back, his eyes reflecting the peaceful satisfaction of a man in command. And if you're ready for more money wisdom and a little mischief, join us for the next adventure. Subscribe.